Okay, y'all, I'm back with the second part because I ain't have enough room in my phone, so I had to delete that video right after I put it up. But anyway, we was clarifying under that six house, clarifying it with the money and stuff like that. Okay, the next cards that I got out here to clarify the detached, when I was talking about the Neptune, the illusions and stuff like that, it says the cosmic, and it says balance act. So right there, becoming cosmically aligned, balancing our act through acts of meditation, higher awareness, removing things that no longer serve us. And also, when they was talking about the illusions, as far as detaching from this programming, and then let me go back to the cosmic right there. Just to say, tell y'all, there's no such thing as space. When they was talking about the cosmic planetary bodies that's within us, those are the chakras within us. The representation of them is many chakras. It goes beyond 100. I'm pretty sure of it. But anyway, that's just being having your chakras aligned and through forms of meditation. But they saying detach. You can do that by that's how you can detach. But the things that we need to detach from, which I was talking about earlier when I pulled these cards, like shuffle and pull them while I was off camera, just so it could speed up the process a little bit and have something for y'all when y'all look at after y'all look at that video. But like I said, pathos. That's another form of a way that they connect to us as far as manipulating us. Pathos is advertisement, desires, persuasion, familiarity, emotion. So how they play you with the pathos is appealing to emotions, trying to make the audience feel anger or sympathetic. Relative experience, same views, family, a cute animal to evoke draws your attention. So pretty much pathos is a way to invoke certain emotions and feelings. That's they use a lot of that during with politics and stuff like that. As far as trying to find a common cause and the reason why we need to fight for this cause, and it's all for monetary gain and resources. But these are things we need to detach from. Feeling any sympathy towards emotions, or don't let them move us or persuade us in any way. It's based off our desires. The next one was logos. This is advertisement off your desires, persuasions, and images. Is building up a logical argument, appealing to our audience reasoning. So logos is pretty much things, symbols that they should put out there, like just different logos. The actual word, what it means, the logos, like just signs, symbols, and things like that. They use it to appeal to the audience reasoning. While they desire that, they might throw a logo in a commercial or a certain brand, and you like, oh my God, that's a popular brand, and some people are so materialistic they'll actually run and go and get these things just because it's based off a certain brand. Also, another thing we need to detach from is anxiety. Anxiety is worry, fears, irritability, tense, restlessness, trouble concentrating, heart palpitations, trembling, and sweats. Invoking fear, taking away that anxiety aspect, we have nothing to fear. We pretty much that knowing that living you can possibly die. So I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. My ear is. I'm so sorry to even do that on camera, but my ear has this vibration going through and it's tickling my ear. But anxiety, just to take away the fear factor, that's what's keeping us in illusions and stuck. We need to detach from that. And sociology is a cause and effect. Observing activities of social religions, politics, and economic groups or organizations, institutions, social life, social cause, social changes, social causes, and consequences. So pretty much they study us through sociology, pretty much seeing what we desire based off the things that we shop for, based off the decisions that we make. So they build up like a portfolio of us and how they can cater to us, will supposedly cater to us, how they can manipulate us even more to keep us trapped. So they play off your desires, your mental aspect of things that you like. Pretty much it's desires, persuading through images and through reasoning of emotions. So that invokes anxiety. And then, like I said, what I was talking about earlier, if it's anxiety about what it's going to make people do, they're going to run, they're going to naturally go into a panic. So they're going to go and get the things that y'all tell us to get because that is what y'all are trying to invoke. And y'all trying to direct the money to where y'all need it to be. But over here under the sixth house with the money, I pulled out clarifying that it's the ancestor and energy lock. So pretty much what has our ancestors energy lock are from us manifesting what we deserve by working and things like that. Um, what's blocking our money from what I'm seeing, we have an energetic block, and our ancestors are pretty much telling us how we can get through this. Your ancestors, but it's an enneagram type 9, which I was talking about. That 9 is dealing with philosophy. That's dealing with higher learning, international relations, immigrants, language, global trades. And with that sixth house right there, global trades, we might be advised to go towards the bartering system. I've been talking to y'all about that for the longest, about the bartering system. That's going to be very important. Going back to some of the ways, like I was telling y'all, adopting some of the things that's from the old paradigm shift, but being more innovative about it. There's different ways about going about getting things and resources. We just have to look into it. Communicating with other people internationally, different cultures, trying their ways and stuff like that, different stuff, just adopting different, you know, practices. But the Enneagram type 9 is the meditator, which hence the balance act. You find answers through meditation. And while your energy is locked, it's different things that has kept us like that. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to pause it. My children was yelling too good in the background. But the type 9, the enneagram is the meditator. That's getting answers through, meditation, seeing why your energy is locked, communicating with your ancestors. That is like a telephone, spiritual telephone, meditating to get downloads and answers. The challenges that comes in with this, well, like I said, our money being stuck with the food and different stuff like that, our energy being locked. Like I said, the Rapunzel Tower, it says stagnant, too contrary, passive aggressive, conflict avoidance, stubbornness, indecisiveness, adversity to change. So pretty much those are our challenges within what I'm just talking about. And it's at Rapunzel Tower. These are different things. Being afraid to step outside of our comfort zone to create a new life that we deserve. We know we have been tricked. Boom, we got the answers to that. So what do we do next? To unlock our energy and our full potential, how can we cater to others, by not being stagnant? It said too contrary, passive aggressive, and a lot of us are stuck in the past, so that's why we cannot go towards the future. Because if you haven't healed your past, how can you have a future? Because that means you're always looking back. So forgiving those past transgressions. Yes, we will be vindicated, but that's not the focus. You need to figure out and stay in the present moment so you can figure out what is needed at this moment so that we can help and heal this nation. Conflict avoidance. That's a lot of us. A lot of us feel like our voice is too small or we can't do nothing to change this situation. Yes, we can. Our voice might be small as an individual, but there is power in numbers, y'all. But once we realize that, then that's the starting phase of it, accepting and realization, like self-reflecting. Being stubborn, don't want the change. That's also going with the indecision and adversity to change. Yes, you're gonna be indecisive because at the end of the day, you don't know which way. Like up there, when I said was reading the karma cards, we don't know as a nation what is best for us, what is needed, but we have to work on it. We feel more secure. The security of an Enneagram Type 9 is being self-assured, being sure in ourselves, which goes back to the number one, that's double amplified. Our inner world, being sure who we are and what we bring to the table, understanding our personality, how our perspective, our unconscious expressions, the way that we think but not speak out, highly effective, being highly effective in your community. You can't talk about, oh, this is going on if you're not being effective in the community. If you're not a part of the growth, you're a part of the problem. Focused and energetic, and that goes back to, like I said, the food that we're intaking is lowering our frequency. It is stopping us, is not allowing us to get towards a barrier of energy, of frequency. It's like an energetic frequency, like I said, energy lock. We cannot get towards a certain level of frequency because of the food that we intake. Once we change that dynamic of us up, as far as what we intake physically, spiritually, and mentally, then things will change. But until we do that and realize the things that we need to detach from, which is what they're tricking us with, and this is them giving them the upper hand because they are able to study us because we need those resources. If we cut them off at the net, we will see that they need us more than we need them. But let me move this out the way. I'm going to get some new set of cards just so we can pull in it a little bit more. Okay. I'm sorry. I just completely stopped reading this. I don't know what happened. Okay. And the stress when we're anxious, self-doubted, and pessimistic. So we self-doubt ourselves as a nation or as an individual. If you're doubting yourself, how can you expect the nation to follow? They only follow the strong and the willing. The key desires of Integral Type 9 is inner peace and stability. That is the common interest for the whole nation. We want inner peace and stability. We just want to know, we just want answers. We're tired of being lost and led astray because y'all trying to keep this persona up that y'all have not been lying to society. We're tired of that. We realize that y'all have been lying. It's no covering up no more. Pretty much the dragon is out the cage. Key fears conflict in both inner and outer chaos. Like that's your shadow and light side. Like I was telling my community on my Facebook, like I had took a step back from reading as well because I was having inner and outer conflict, and I know that was spiritual warfare. And I was trying to clear that up, and before I even come to reach y'all, because I don't want to ever project my energy onto y'all while I'm going through things like this. But I understand I was being adjusted, my DNA was being upgraded and adjusted for me to be able to get back on task. But that's how they get us with, that's our fear, and they know that is our bigger fear, having conflict, inner and outer conflict, just like chaos all around. They know that's what makes us move. We act out of impulse. Our core value of what the whole nation values is peace of mind, creativity. Like I said, creativity, birthing something new. Everybody wants a change. We're tired of the same stuff. Empathy, kindness, generosity, companionship, acceptance, and relaxation. As a nation, I'm pretty sure that we can agree that is all that we want. That is the core value of why we're here, the reason why we're on this planet. Our strengths as a nation is being patient, optimistic, easygoing, agreeable, understanding, genuine, and supportive. These are the things that we need. These are our strengths and what is going to make us come together as a nation to put the crystal back together. So, with that being said, let's see. I'm going to pull out this card and see what they have for y'all as well. Oh, wow. And I just was talking about this source message. It said, you have been hearing ringing in your ear. And like I said, I felt a vibration in my ear. And it's crazy that this is happening in real time. It said, you have been hearing ringing in your ear. What could that sound be? Is your ancestors, which ancestors was out here, calling out to you, trying to deliver a message? Now is the time to get near water. Clear your thoughts, meditate. All these things was clarified into this reading. Get near water. Clear your thoughts, meditate with a blue candle, take a spiritual bath so they can translate the downloads for clarity or simply for a peace of mind. You have the gift of clairaudience, and that's an open communication line from angel source ancestors. Think of it like a spiritual telephone. I just said this, and then just for it to clarify exactly what I said is crazy. Anything else, source? Okay. I can't make this up. Here we go. As y'all can see, there's a little fortune teller with the cards right there. Fortune teller foresees your future. Talk to your guides or use divination to get the answer. You seek now. It's the time to meditate and seek the answers within. Messages come in the form of knowledge. What I say, the ninth house energy, come in the form of knowledge. So study and follow your knowledge so they can drop the keys to the puzzle. Like I said, the crystal. Now it's the time to surrender. Like I said, the sacrifice. It's just clarifying everything. Surrender. You have seen a glimpse of your future. Now it's the time to take the steps to being a starseed. Listen carefully to divine because they can order your steps. And right behind the ancestors. And look at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, Neptune. And we're going to read that since it's right here. Neptune is the ruler over Pisces, brings inspiration, beauty to a higher, more spiritual level. It also holds sway over dreams, the subconscious. Like I said, y'all, illusions, fantasies, all things magical and enchanted. It also intensifies intuition and teaches us to be deeply compassionate. It also represents the feet and fluids. So that's also getting a move on your dreams, and the energy's supposed to flow fluently like water. We're not supposed to be in illusions. And let's read this ancestor card and spirit team right behind it. These are the ones that have fought and gone on to glory, to source, or that mindset heaven. These are the people that have paved the way, cleared out the karmic cycles, the generation cycles, so that we can be born, like I said, born and carry on the legacy. There are light beings who are ascended masters who have completed this so-called life, this so-called cycle of life, who are also directing us through natural or mystical miracles, just like the angels, but they used to possess physical form. We're going to read Spirit Team too, since it's right here. These could consist of beings who have passed and gone on. I like to think of them as people who helps with our creative endeavors, the gifts we embody, and how we apply them. They help us with downloads and how to use our gifts and apply them. Sometimes with them, they require us to do research to better suit us so we can build our legacy. Show them gratitude. Without them, we are incapable. And I'm going to say, too, what I've seen as well, when I was looking at that cards, your ancestors might want some food or, what was it? Or money, like ancestral money. Make sure that you're showing gratitude. And even with this money right there on the bottom of the deck, we're going to read that. The money bag. Ching ching, is that money calling? You are blessed and deserve all the rewards you have been putting in the work. Your deeds have not gone unnoticed. This is the best time to invest in what your heart's desire. You are a king or a queen. You deserve nothing less than you deserve. Now is the time to be selfish. Invest in you and your legacy. You are highly favored. So they're telling you to invest in yourself at this moment. And I hope these messages right here definitely help y'all. But let's get some more. I haven't pulled no tarot, but I don't feel the desire to pull any tarot. So I think I'm going to leave it at that as far as tarot. I might pull out a couple of them. Let's see. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to use this deck. I don't like to use the other deck. Except for my personal use when I'm reading on my energy. Okay. Let's get some information. Supreme Being, highest one life, the true and one only God. Angels and ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. Please help me get these messages to understand what are you giving to me so that I can see. Please do not let me project. Please give me the honest and most truthful answers so that I can give to my collective. Please protect my collective as well as me and their dreams, their visions, the messages. Make sure they are protected through love, light, and peace. Okay, let's see what the tarot got to say. The Empress. Like I said, y'all are in y'all Empress energy. I could be talking to feminine mothers, anybody that's trying to build a legacy. And that's just because it shows Empress does not mean necessarily that it is a female. It can be a masculine that is mastering his empathetic side, his compassionate side of himself. And this is also being a nurturer. And this is also loving energy as well, representing the Taurus and the Libra card, what I said earlier. I could be talking to a Taurus or a Libra or a mother, a male that is in his feminine energy, his softer version of himself. Okay? Let's clarify the Empress and what they're saying to us. Okay? The Nine of Pentacles, single, people that are single, that are building a foundation. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, it's definitely got to be a feminine. I'm feeling a lot of feminine energy. You could be in pre-Empress energy, getting ready to be on that level. Maybe the last step of you mastering to get to that empathetic level, to master your feminine side, is building. It's one pinnacle left that is left there with the Nine of Pentacles energy that is building a foundation by yourself individually. Maybe you have done your part and you're just waiting on a partnership. We're going to see. We're not going to get it too ahead. I'm just telling y'all what I see so far. Okay, you have been doing self-reflecting. The Hermit card with that sixth house energy, you have been reflecting on how to build your Nine of Pentacles, how to expand, how to get better. And I'm seeing that you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. And also the Nine of Pentacles, that could be a person that's trying to figure out how to get to the next stage as far as their money. And it's going to be self-reflecting on your roots as far as your foundation and stuff like that. And it's also the number 9 is out here as well. You're like studying philosophy. You're probably researching something right now as far as your money or your foundation or your lineage as well. The Star, yes, on your hopes and wishes, your desires. Maybe you're tapping into your desires and things that you desire to wish. You are an Empress, and you are a star seed as well. This could be wishes being fulfilled, a perfect balance of water and earth. So having boundaries, being empathetic and compassionate as well. This could be a cosmic alignment as well. Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this must be a concern of yours right here. You feel like as far as your, I guess maybe you have missed the opportunity as far as that, or you feel like you're missing an opportunity, or you're researching on a missed opportunity, or it's going to be a missed opportunity if you don't research this. It's some, maybe you're holding back because of certain outside influences. The Hermit and the Star. The Ace of Swords right here, your truth. This is mental clarity, being mentally intelligent. It looks like you're doing some research and stuff like that of why you missed certain opportunities in the past to build a certain foundation for yourself. And also, I'm sorry, my baby is doing some extra crying in the background for nothing. I had to stop the video for that. I'm sorry, y'all. But this could be right here, your wish is coming true. Maybe you're seeing that your wish is coming true. And this could also, with the Hermit, maybe you figuring out how to make your wishes come true. How to utilize your sword, your tongue as well, and speaking stuff into existence. Yeah, with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Success. What is the Nine of Pentacles? Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, yes, I see a lot of worry. Maybe you felt like you missed the opportunity as far as building a foundation, but I see right here, I don't think you are. You are being confused some kind of way. Maybe some things, your desire, things that you did. Okay, I got it now. Let me calm down. Okay, so some things that happened in the past that you thought was favorable, those were the best options. You missed a lot of opportunities, but now I see that you have self-reflecting, and now you're seeing why you lost them because you were in a elusive state. The things that you thought you desired was not aligned with you. And you're seeing the truth of that, and now you're able to manifest now that you broke through that. The Star. Verify the Star. Yep, and you found inspiration with it because you found the truth. When you see this about yourself and you did some inner work, like I said, with your inner world, what they said, amplifying the one with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands, you found inspiration, and this is what made you inspired you, because now you see why you went through certain lessons, and that is what's turning you into the Empress. Like I said, we're not just basing it just solely off energy, but if I'm talking to a feminine, this is what's going on. But this could also be a masculine as well. 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. And that 7 and that 4 of Cups, that's 11. In the world. And you close out that cycle. You're going to the next phase of your life. That's why they said divine message. This is the time to embark on a new spiritual journey that will lead you towards spiritual enlightenment and completion, a better future. So you was reflecting. Maybe you was stuck stagnant and reflecting, and that's what kept you stuck on still. With the Rapunzel tower, you was wondering why all these towers were happening in your life, why there's certain events, and now you're starting to reflect and understand and why these things had to happen. And it's 4 with the 7 and the 4 of Cups, that's 11, that's ascending. This is somebody ascending to the next level, and you have the world in your hand right there, so that's the completion of a lesson, and you're moving on to something else. With the 7 of Pentacles, something that you invested in, because you was patient and you waited and you watched the harvest grow. Through collaborations, like I said, this can be universal affairs, international affairs and stuff like that. Collaborating with other people, investing into other cultures, and taking what you can from them, adopting into you. And that definitely got you unstuck. with the Eight of Swords. You felt like you were in jail with that Rapunzel thing. You just had to self-reflect, or if you haven't did this at this moment, that's why they ask you to meditate. So get cosmically aligned. Okay, the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, to see what your true desires was. The whole time, those true desires and the true path that was for you, what you really desired, was within you. But you had to seek that. You had to see that for your own eyes. And you saw the truth. Once you sat back and I guess went into hermit mode and sat to yourself, that's when you realized what your true desires was. And now you're ready to manifest it. With the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands, you found inspiration in your lessons. And that shows a healed person that you grew. Yeah, and the Sun, that's a new life, vitality. This is a stitch of yourself. That gave you the power with your solar plexus as well. The Sun, and then you found your purpose as well. The Sun could be your sun sign, your purpose. Like I said, I could be definitely talking to an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or Taurus. A Leo. And that could represent expansion. The World and the Nine of Cups. Now you enter into another new phase that you will desire, and that will bring vitality in your life, love, life, peace. Right here, you close out a cycle with anything that was holding you back with the devil, any unhealthy attachments of yourself, things that need to be left in the past, things that tempted you. Closing out a temptation. How can I say? Closing out a cycle of temptations on your desires, and that goes back to the world. As far as we're closing out these cycles of these devils, these playing on our desires and the things that we think we want, but really that's not what we want. That's not what our soul desire, and that's our inner world. Seeing what our inner world, checking in, tapping in on our inner world, seeing what our soul want, not just basing shit off of the flesh all the time. So this is closing out any fleshly cycles to get your Nine of Cups, the real life, the true life, what is life, the Nine of Cups and the Sun, and your actual desired purpose. Nine of Cups and the Sun. Woo! To stand in your power with the Emperor. Here comes the Emperor out there. I'm trying to tell you, when I say these partnerships coming together and that devil is mad, these partnerships coming together. I'm sorry, y'all, I had a little glitch in my screen now, but the Emperor is here. He is on his way with the Fool. Are you standing and taking a leap of faith? Yes, when you balance your you also balance your feminine side, but your masculine side as well. You took that leap of faith, and this is definitely Aries energy. On your desires, you stood up and was that leader, and you fought for others. And this is what we need to do as a nation. These devil people that we have in thrones right now, these people we have that is representation of us, is not. And it's also telling us to set free, and we need to go and make our own choice, our own decision. That's a message of concern up there as well. Leave them out in the cold, because they do not deserve this generational wealth, these 10 of Pentacles. We're going from the 5 to the 10 because you did that meditation and you was patient and waited. And that is the 7 of Pentacles. I did a segment back. That's like God's people, special certain people. That's got also be 7 continents as well, worldwide. All of us working together to reap the harvest of what is for us to expand. We see our ships coming in. Like I said, them ships. It could be relationship partnerships. It could be global affairs, generational things. All our heritage, things that were stolen from us, is being restored. Anything else? Clarify the devil and the Emperor. Yeah, these people that are leading us, that are asleep, that are trying to keep us asleep, to have us contemplating back and forth in us, just to be resting and just be okay with just this devil energy that we have been in. The Emperor and the Fool. We're setting ourselves free. We're sitting and having those self-reflecting moments at this time. The Wheel of Fortune, so we could turn the Wheel of Fortune, to turn the tables. The Wheel of Fortune, this is destined to happen. When you see a Wheel of Fortune come out, these things are destined to happen. We're going to break from this devil hierarchy, this organization, these governments. And this is going to be on a worldwide level as well, the Wheel of Fortune. This is destined to happen. Clarify the 4 of Swords, with the Queen of Wands. and I am a Sagittarius or whatever, this is something that is a part of my destiny as well. Speaking up for the people that can't speak for themselves, standing in our powerful and being beautiful and abundant, transforming and being intuitive as well. We hold the one. We control our destiny, but we just don't understand how much power we have given away. These are female leaders as well. It's a lot. 4 swords. Knight of Pentacles. Something that, like, while we were sitting there waiting and stuff like that, contemplating being in 2 minds and stuff like that, the Knight of Pentacles, we see the land that we want to harvest it, but we get